Good morning and welcome to episode number 5 of Crypto Empire Morning Domination. I am your host, Connor from Crypto Empire, and this is where we dominate the crypto market. Happy Monday. I hope that everybody's having a great start to your week so far, despite what the market is doing, because we expected this to happen. I've been coming live each and every day over the past week now, telling you that the market will crash further sometime very soon, and now it is playing out in real time. So now we are left with the aftermath, and of course the question is the worst over, or will we go lower from here? Of course, we'll be discussing that in this live stream, as well as a lot of other breaking news when it comes to crypto, and a lot of very important information so that you can protect yourself, and of course make the most of this current bear market, because these times will not last forever. There will be another crypto bull run, but for now, we have to make the most of this bear market and set ourselves up so that we can capitalize on the next bull run. So I'll be talking about some strategies on how to do that in this live stream. Now, before we do get into my computer, I want to welcome everybody into the stream. We do have Dre with us this morning, saying welcome to Morning Domination. Shout out to Dre. We also got McNaz96 saying good morning. And we got Von Beetlehand saying good morning as well. Welcome everybody to the live stream. Go ahead and smash up that like button. If you're new here, welcome to Crypto Empire. Definitely hit that subscribe button down below and turn on all the notifications so that you're notified whenever I post a video or start a live stream. With that being said, it's time to hop into the computer. And first of all, we are going to be going over the markets. So looking at the market right now, Bitcoin trading at $23,894. Before we do get into the chart, I will say I think we are headed lower. All right, I'm not too eager to start opening up longs and trying to catch a falling knife with the trade right now. I'll be getting into the reasoning on why I think we're headed lower here in the stream, so be sure to stick with me until the very end. Ethereum trading at $1,231, exactly as we expected. Ethereum and the staked Lido Ethereum peg is widening. We can see right now that one Ethereum is now worth 1.062 staked Lido Ethereum. When I first showed you this last week, it was either Thursday or Friday, but this was at like 1.027. Then it went up to 1.045. Now it's up to 1.062. So the liquidity here is crunching, and we are seeing this DPEG accelerate, and Celsius had billions of dollars of staked Lido Ethereum. Celsius paused withdrawals. We'll be covering that in the stream, don't worry. But I hope that you did take your precautions if you were paying attention here to the Crypto Empire Morning Domination live streams. I've been telling you now for the past week, get your money out of Celsius for this exact reason. As you can see, they went ahead and paused all withdrawals. Celsius going insolvent. They are bankrupt, they are broke, they are billions of dollars in debt, and they are holding a lot of people, everyday normal people like you and I's cryptocurrency, and it's not looking good if you have any money in Celsius still. I hope that you took the precautions and listened to us here at Crypto Empire, because we did expect this to happen. I got all my money out, a lot of the community members got their money out. We're all very thankful we did in time. But if you weren't paying attention or you chose not to act, you will now face the consequences of this very high risk industry, okay? So not a good thing at all. But, if you pay attention, you can avoid these fiascos and these catastrophes. We have Mike B1800 saying good morning. We have NLG saying hi. And we got Tyson Larson saying, yo, what's up, everybody? Smash up that like button if you're just tuning into the stream. Let's go further into the crypto market overview. So BNB at $222. Top 10 still unfazed. The same top 10 that we have come to know very well over the past few weeks. And XRP at 31. Solana at 26, right? Solana could easily go sub 20. Maybe even sub $10 here. And everything else can go lower as well. Polkadot back to $6.71. If anybody does recall, Polkadot first launched trading-wise in 2020, and it was around the high $3 level up to around the mid $5 level. Now it went up to $50, all the way back down almost to where it started. So a lot of lessons to be learned here from this previous bull run, right? Even if this wasn't your first bull run, or even if it was your first, take the lessons, because when the next one comes around, you understand much better now how to play your cards and take the most profit possible when there is high liquidity, a lot of hype in the market. That is the time to be selling your altcoins, selling your crypto, converting it to cash, and then waiting for times like this. We also have Allah saying, good morning. What's going on, Allah? Ramiz R saying, did you promote Celsius? Yes, I did. I've been using Celsius for almost 2 years now in full. However, ever since last week, I've been saying to get all of your money out. Okay, so yes, I'm very active and crypto changes every single day. So if you're not paying attention, I'm not sure what to tell you, my friend. But yes, I promoted Celsius in the past. I have no shame in saying that. I used it. I made a lot of money from the interest. But when I saw they were going bankrupt, I got all my money out and I made sure to make it very loud and clear to everybody in the Crypto Empire community to get your money out as well. So, I mean, it is what it is. I hope everybody listened and took the precautions. Let's see what else is going on. We got Allah saying, good time to jump back in for the long term, maybe end of year. So Allah, I would say it's a great time to dollar cost average. Right? Look at this big fat red candle here. Right? After these huge sell-off days, it's always a good time to DCA over the long term. I strongly believe in Bitcoin going to $100,000 the next halving cycle, which is in 2024. And here if you buy it at 23K, you're catching at least a 4x to 100 grand. A 4x on your money in 1 to 2 years is a very, very good investment. Okay. Let's see what else is going on. Mr. Seller's Home saying, good morning, Crypto Empire. Smash the like button if you are here. Absolutely, Mr. Seller's Home. Smash up that like button. We got Tyson saying, for long-term investments, what are good entry points for Bitcoin and ADA? We'll be covering that in this live stream, Tyson, so be sure to stick with me until the very end. We also got Dalton Moore saying, good morning. Let the gains be with us this week. Absolutely, Dalton. We'll be looking for trades. I'll be sharing my screen, sharing my charts on what I am looking for as well. So let's go further into the live stream. Looking at today's top gainers, everything is not gaining at all, really. These are mostly stable coins up here. Everything is red. Looking at the top losers, Thorchain Rune down 21%, Synthetics down 20%, Aave down 20%, Matic down 19%, Qcoin down 19%. Everything is deeply in red by double digits right now. Huge sell-off. Now it's time to hop into the charts. Let's stop looking at these numbers and start looking at the price action, because that will give us a lot more information on what is to come next. So with that being said, it's time to hop into our Bitcoin technical analysis. We got Pat Q saying, good morning, bro. What's up, Pat? How are you, my friend? Good morning. Hope you're well. Hope you have been taking the precautions to protect yourself from this market crash that we have been expecting here at Crypto Empire. So we are looking at Bitcoin now, trading at $23,642 on the Bybit exchange. As you can see, this is a daily chart, so each one of these candles is representing 1 day here. So with that being said, we have now had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our 7th red candle in a row, and the biggest one by far. From top to bottom, this red candle has been down around 13%. And the most recent correction from top to bottom is down around 26%. So Bitcoin can go higher than 26% on a crash. As you can see, this one here from 40K down to 25 was about 37%. This current one's around 26. So, don't be surprised if we go down further and hit a 30% correction. Could happen today. And that would take us to that $22,200 level that has been outlined repeatedly here on the channel over the past few weeks now. Let's get the volume on the chart as well. So looking at the volume, there's still around 11 hours left for this daily candle. Excuse me. So with that being said, this can definitely become a capitulation wick here, a capitulation volume candle. NLG asking, you think when U.S. market opens in 20 minutes, Bitcoin will go down more is very possible? Very, very possible, NLG. Samir saying good morning from Brussels. Good morning all the way from Europe in Brussels. What is up, Samir? How are you? Good morning from the East Coast of the United States. So yes, we are now closing on this $22,200 level. This is expected. And like I said, Bitcoin can crash over 35% right now from top to bottom. This is only around a 26% correction. So don't be surprised if we do go ahead today and make it down to $22,200. If I drop this down to a 1 hour chart, we can get some more information on what this crash has been doing. So as you can see over here at the $25,200 level, this was the low wick from earlier in May when we had that other crash over here. Happened on the 12th of May. As you can see, we did have some support. We had a small bounce, but I mean, in about 4 hours, price just destroyed that support level, and it's now kind of rounding a little bit, right? So we are in some support, but I think it could go right down here to the $22,200 level. I am not eager to jump into any trades or positions just yet because, simply put, right now is capital preservation time, and of course we want to make money with our trades, but we understand that with trading, there will be great opportunities that do present themselves. So we're in no rush to force those opportunities, because when you try to force something in terms of taking active trades, swing trades, it never works out. Sometimes you might get lucky and you'll catch a win when you force something, but more times than not, when you force something, you were trying to gamble, and that will never work out in the end, right? It's not an edge, so we look for the edge always. And right now, I'm not too interested in trying to catch this falling knife. Yes, we do have some kind of rounding happening in the chart, as you can see, but like our guy, who said that? Samir? No, NLG just asked about the U.S. market open now in 18 minutes. We're going to see how that does cause the crypto prices, the Bitcoin price, to react and see if we do get this drop down to 22,200. Right? I think long-term speaking, a lot of people asking what's a good price to buy Bitcoin for the long term, 5-10 years down the line, even 1 to 2 years to the next halving. I mean, 22,200, I'll be buying some Bitcoin. Without a doubt, I'll be buying some Bitcoin at 22,200. Right, it was just at 50K a few months ago. It was at 60K in November. A lot of people were taking out mortgages on their house to buy it. Now they're scared to buy it at 22,200. Totally the wrong mindset when it comes to investing. You want to buy when there is blood in the streets. Right now there is a ton of blood in the streets. Let's see what else is going on. We got Jazzy saying, good morning, Crypto Empire fam. Appreciate your work, my man. Good morning, Jazzy. Happy to see you here in the live chat. If you're just tuning in, be sure to smash up that like button. And thank you for all of your support, my friend. Tyson Larson saying, I've tried trading in the past that it gives me more anxiety. It gives me anxiety. Do you do short-term trading or swing trading? Or rather just find good entry points for coins while low and then sell later? Thoughts? So Tyson, I prefer to swing trade. I do short-term day trade. But my bread and butter, my preferred style is swing trading. So usually 1 day to a few days, I'll be holding my positions and I take profit on them because I understand that I'm trading here. It's different from investing or buying coins low, holding them until they pump. That is a strategy that I do use as well, but that is a bull market strategy. It takes a longer time period. Trading is an active income approach, right? I supplement my income with trading as well. It's just another stream of income. Any very wealthy, successful person will tell you need multiple streams of income. I've been trading now for 5 years. I went through the trials and tribulations and I've gotten to a point where I can be consistently profitable. So I use trading as another source of income. It is a very active approach. If it does give you anxiety in the beginning, we're all kind of like that when you're putting your money on the line and you can see it disappear in seconds, right, if you get stopped out. So I would say you need to start with a smaller amount if you get anxiety when you are trading, because you cannot be afraid to lose that money. When you get to the point where you're not afraid to lose is when you're going to start winning. That's how it works. That's how it works with everything in life. If you're scared to lose and you're tight and you're timid, you're not going to perform your best. Trading is no different. So if you get anxiety, I would say to lower your margin that you take trades with. For example, the rule is 2% of your portfolio you should be risking on an active position. So that means if you have your entire portfolio, all of your crypto is worth altogether, say $100,000, just as an example, well then 2% of that is $2,000. So you should never risk more than $2,000 on an active trade. If your overall crypto portfolio is $10,000, then you would never risk more than $200. If it's $5,000, you would never risk more than $100, right? Depending on where you are at, that is how you know how much to risk per trade. But again, if you get nervous, just risk less until you get comfortable. You develop your edge, You get confident placing the orders, and then you can go ahead and ramp it up and really use trading as a way to make more income. Because once you figure it out, once it clicks for you and you understand that, you just have to be patient, sit back, and let the market come to you, and instead of you trying to force your way upon the market, that's when you will be successful. A lot of people ask me, Connor, when's the next trade? Connor, when's the next trade? I'm like, look, I will never force it. I'll show you. I got stopped out on a Bitcoin long last night. If we go to the Discord over here, I did long Bitcoin last night just below 27K, and I was expecting a bounce there. I was expecting the bottom wick to hold, and as you can see, it sliced through it like butter over here. Okay, so I got stopped out. That was not a very high probability trade at all. It was a Sunday night, low volume. I'm trying to catch a falling knife, but I mean, it was such a small risk, right? Such a small risk that I was willing to take it. So, I mean, I got stopped out there, but I'm not worried. I expected, or I was fully okay with getting my stop loss hit when I entered into that trade. So that's how it is. You have to be okay with losing. Once you're okay and perfectly fine with losing is when you will start to actually win and grow your trading account. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on further. See what else is happening over here. Dre saying he's going to buy a smidge of Bitcoin at 22K, waiting for 19 and lower to heavily dollar cost average into Bitcoin. I like that, Dre. Dre saying, I used to be the same. Connor's Discord calls takes all that away. I also did the elite trading course. This really helped. Yes. I mean, good point, Dre. Like, that's why I do the work that I do, because I understand that when you were just starting out as a trader, I wish I had somebody like myself when I was just starting out, which is why I do what I do now, right? I mean, if I had somebody like myself, it would have saved me so much time and headache. So I'm happy to provide this service for everybody who wants to actually go ahead and learn. If you're interested in joining the Discord group, hit the first link in the description down below. Go to my official website and go ahead and check out the Discord. You can click the link on the top of the site. It will take you right there. See what else is going on this morning. Samir saying, bro, I hold a big bat of Coty. What do you think? Is Coty a good hold? I mean, right now, over this bear market, it's going to get obliterated, but it could come back the next bull run. But just understand it's probably going to keep on dropping even more, so be okay with that. Alice saying that scared money don't make no money. Absolutely not. If you're scared right now, if you're scared to dollar cost average, after you were fear of missing out buying when Bitcoin was above 50K, you were doing it completely wrong. We have bargain discount prices right now. We've been expecting these bargain discount prices. And I do think it can go lower, but a dollar cost average for the next halving right now, you're going to get multiples on your money, right? No matter how you look at it, if you stick around until the next Bitcoin halving in 2024, then you probably will catch multiples on your money if you even go ahead and buy it right now. But you have to have that longer term outlook. That's all. Dre saying how he only takes high probability setups now to trade. Awesome. Jan has no choice but to hold. Moby Sage saying this is what you mean by risk off. Hold off for now. Yes. So anybody who's been watching Crypto Empire, I've been like a broken record saying it's risk off. Not the time to be throwing money at the market. Not the time for any pre-sales, any new NFT projects, any new projects. Right? It is not the time for any of that. We are in a risk-off environment where cash is king. Yes, inflation is at all-time highs, but we live in a type of clown world where cash is king, even where inflation is, 8.6%, way higher than that by real numbers, right? But right now, cash is king, and if you're throwing money at high-risk investments like pre-sales, DeFi, new NFTs, it's going to vanish before you, and you're not going to have the money you just had. So this is the exact definition of risk off right now, and it looks like we're going to go ahead and break our low still and head lower here on Bitcoin. Like I said, U.S. market is now opening up in 11 minutes, and we are expecting this to hit our outline demand zone down here and our main price level around $22,200. Okay, so more blood in the streets. And that is just how it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and also take a look at some other charts besides Bitcoin. We look at Ethereum. Ethereum, same song and dance. As we know, Ethereum was the one that actually went ahead and first broke its major level up here at $1,700. And it's just been a free dive. There's been no bounces to look for shorts, right? It's just been a free dive lower. So everybody was like, oh, you should have shorted, you should have shorted. The time to short was, multiple days ago. But even then, there was not really any clean setups. Of course, we called the Chainlink short. Chainlink now $5.44, right? We shorted up here $8.70. I got filled at $8.66. Other Crypto Empire members did as well. As you can see, we have our member here, Pioneer. He made a 26x on his Chainlink short. Okay, a 26x right here, called in the Crypto Empire Premium Discord group. We're not playing games here. We're here to make money. We're here to make gains. And our members are crushing it, as you can see right here. Just beautiful to see. We're catching these shorts. But, right now I feel for everybody who hasn't been paying attention to crypto, who didn't take the necessary precautions, stopped paying attention to the market, kept all their money in Celsius, things like that. With crypto, things move every single day. Information changes so rapidly where if you're not constantly plugged in, you're simply going to get wrecked eventually, because things just change so quickly in this industry. You need to stay constantly tapped in, even in these bearish times. If you're not tapped in, you will miss opportunities. You're going to miss information like Celsius going bankrupt. All of these things happen instantly in real time. So again, you need to stay tapped in. So if you're just getting to Crypto Empire right now, welcome. Hit that subscribe button down below, and of course turn on all the notifications so you get immediately notified when I go live, when I post a new video, because I let everybody know exactly what to look out for going forward. We got Bicho Brazil with us this morning. Bicho, what is happening? He's saying Grand Rising Crypto Empire Morning Domination, compañeros. Smash the like button already. Always good to wake up to blood in the streets. Yeah, blood in the streets. It's always good to wake up to blood in the streets when you were expecting it beforehand. Nobody likes to get blindsided by a crash, but if you were expecting the crash and you prepared for it, then yes, it's a good thing to wake up to it, because you're like, yes, I knew this was going to happen. Here it is playing out in real time. So yeah, that's the game. That's the game right now, Bicho. Moby asking if Ethereum could reach $1,000. It certainly can, right? I was on here yesterday in my stream saying how we do have some levels just below 1K to about 880. And then we have another big level coming into play at around 675 down to as low as 480. Very, very possible that Ethereum makes it down here to, around $500. Let's not forget, the last bear market, it went around $80. So even if it goes as low as 400 or 500, that is still a higher low in the macro time frames, right? Still a much higher low compared to 81 down here. So yeah, there's without a doubt Ethereum could definitely go beneath $1,000. Without a doubt, especially with this liquidity crunch happening right now with the Lido staked Ethereum. Losing its peg so rapidly, and a lot of people are selling it for ETH, which just further decreases the liquidity, further depegs the asset. So times of crisis right now, which is why it's good to have your crypto in a hardware wallet off of all of exchanges where nobody can touch it except for yourself. Get all of your money out of the centralized entities and protect yourself. Tyson saying, thank you. The anxiety for me comes from feeling like I have to stare at the charts all the time. Yeah, that means you're trading with too much size, Tyson. You have too much money on the line is why you're constantly staring at the chart. Lower your margin. Don't trade with as much money, and you won't have so much anxiety, right? And then you're going to get comfortable doing it, and then you can start ramping up the size you use as well. But, just when you're starting out, there's no reason to do that to yourself. Thoughts on Osmo? Going to get wrecked like everything else in the bear market. Price today is 77 cents, down 44%. Yeah, wrecked, completely wrecked. Bear market things. Risk off. This is what I mean by risk off. DeFi, not the time for DeFi. Probably will go lower still. Let's see. What else is going on? Jan should have waited longer. She said she bought a lot last week. It happens, Jan. It happens. Liquidation is becoming a problem. So, yes, let's get into that right now. We got David W. as well saying, what up, Doe? Aminat Singh, I use TradingView for my charting. Okay, I use TradingView for my charting, and right now I'm using BitGet to trade. If you want to open up your own BitGet account, no KYC, withdrawals up to 20 Bitcoins. Hit the link down in the description below. You also get up to $4,000 in bonuses, and right now there's a campaign going on where if you deposit $50, you automatically get $50 to trade with. Okay, so go ahead and open up your BitGet account in the link down in the description below, and for my charting, I use TradingView. Moby got out of all of his positions. Awesome. Parabolic, new subscriber, love the alpha. Welcome, Parabolic. Awesome that you found the channel, and glad that you were liking the content so far. Moby Sage saying, I listened to what Crypto Empire had to say about a bloody weekend. Yes. And Al asking, how many liquidations? So let's check out Coin Glass to look at our liquidations. Anybody who's wondering, this is coinglass.com. You go to liquidation up here in the top, and you can go ahead and see over the past 24 hours, there have been $982 million liquidated from the cryptocurrency market. So nearly $1 billion liquidated from crypto within the past day, 24 hours. So huge blood in the streets. It's time to go ahead and move on. We'll be hopping into the charts later on in the stream. But for now, we're going to get into our Twitter wisdom. So, Celsius Network is pausing all withdrawals, swap and transfer between accounts. Acting in the interest of our community is our top priority. Our operations continue, and we will continue to share information with the community. More here. So, exactly as predicted, you can say, right? Since it was Wednesday or Thursday of last week, I've been very urgent to tell you to get all your money off of here, and it happened. They are billions of dollars in debt, and they had to take out loans in order to process their customers' withdrawals, and just a shame to see. Okay, so we're not surprised, but let's talk about the ramifications that this is going to have on the market now, because this is important. This is very important, and they have loans that will get liquidated, right? We're talking around, $500 million, maybe $1 billion of loans that could get liquidated. What that means is market sell orders, which means that I don't think we're done crashing yet. If Celsius gets liquidated for another $500 million, we're seeing Bitcoin, we're seeing Ethereum tank, right, to these lower outline levels that we have. So that's why I'm not eager to try to catch a falling knife right now. And Celsius is bankrupt, and they are getting liquidated by hundreds of millions of dollars right now. And it didn't happen yet. I think we're going to have a huge capitulation day today. Even look at this weekly volume so far. It just started. But the daily volume here on ETH, yeah, this is quite high. Today's daily volume, if I draw a line, let me make sure my camera isn't blocking it. So today's daily volume on Ethereum is coming into play just here. So everybody can see it at home with my yellow dotted line. And it's been much higher in the past. Right? It's been as high as all the way up here. You can see the disparity between these lines. So what that means is that we haven't seen max capitulation just yet. If Celsius gets liquidated for another $500 million, another $1 billion, we could possibly see that max capitulation today. And we use volume to identify the seller's exhaustion, which identifies that capitulation. And this can cause a bit of a crypto contagion. It's not a very good look for the industry, because a lot of everyday people, right? I myself was using Celsius. I had my parents on Celsius. Once I started the warning signals last week, I took my parents' devices and I made sure that they got all of their money out, right? As a responsible son should do. But to the people that weren't paying attention, they're going to lose all their money in it, most likely. We'll see what does happen. And these centralized entities that were, offering yield to crypto customers are now all going bankrupt. This is just like the great financial crisis of 2008, when we saw the banks all go bankrupt. They had no liquidity. They were broke. But what happened? The Fed stepped in and started printing money and gave it directly to the banks. Now in crypto, they're not going to get bailed out like what happened in 2008. Okay, so it's going to get very, very messy here. There's no bailouts coming, right? the banks want to see the crypto centralized entities that were acting as crypto banks, they want to see them go out of business because they were taking customers away from the regular traditional legacy retail banks. Okay? Understand the ramifications of Celsius going down right now. And there's other centralized entities out there as well that will most likely follow suit. So that's why I'm saying it's best to put all of your crypto inside of a hardware wallet, or at least, a self-custody wallet on your device that's not connected to an exchange or something that can offer you yields to keep your crypto in there. You need to hold custody of your coins, especially in these very turbulent times. But we could be seeing a repeat of the great financial crisis of 2008 right now. However, there's nobody coming to bail these companies out. The Fed doesn't care. The retail banks don't care. JP Morgan could care less, okay? This is very bad, and it's probably going to be getting worse now. And a lot of users who had their money parked inside of these companies, it doesn't look very good. It does not look very good at all. So that's the way it is right now. And we have the market opening. So the market just opened at 9:30 a.m. here Eastern Standard Time. And if we go let's go look at stock futures. So, big sell-off pre-market, and it's just kind of flat right now. Looking at the NASDAQ as well. Same thing, big sell-off pre-market, just flat. So, yes, that is the ramifications of Celsius going down. Big centralized entities, no bailouts coming. They are left for dead in the deep, deep ocean. Now, also, let's talk about the interest rates, because as we know, inflation came in higher than expected last week at 8.6%. Now, everything the Fed has done so far hasn't, slowed down the CPI or done anything to change the CPI. So they're going to have to start ramping up their interest rate hikes. So Zero Hedge saying this morning that the odds of a 75 basis point hike on Wednesday rise to 44%, at least one full 75 basis point rate hike fully priced in by September. We have Dave saying, because of you, I took all my money out of Celsius. Thank you, Connor. Shout out to Dave. I'm glad that you heeded the warnings and were paying attention and you got all your money out. Thank you for, your support and for your kind words, but, you should take full credit yourself for taking the action. Because as I always say, one, I'm not a financial advisor, but two, you are responsible for pressing those buy and sell buttons. You are responsible for depositing your crypto inside of an institution, and you are responsible for taking it out. So I can lead a horse to water, but I cannot make it drink. But good for you, Dave, for taking your money out of there. We got the Silva Dollar saying, oh man, good luck to everyone in this bloody week. A good day to lay back and smoke one, let the smoke clear. Yeah, that's definitely one way to take the edge off the Silva Dollar if you want to lay back and smoke one. That works. Cascade reactions coming. We got Daniel saying, MicroStrategy leading Bitcoin sell-off. Binance freezing withdrawals of Bitcoin. This is it. Yes. Binance also freezing withdrawals. And, MicroStrategy getting liquidated. And the Fed wants to hike interest rates by 75 basis points. And also this article this morning saying that bank floats outside chance of 100 basis point rate hike on Wednesday. Of course, Wednesday is the, as we can see right here, Wednesday is the FOMC meeting that will outline the interest rate hike for the month of June. So this is what everybody is referring to when we say interest rate hikes. And interest rates are the most important thing in the economy, really. It controls the price of money. Money becomes more expensive to borrow when interest rates do go up. Consumer spending slows down. And all of this is done to prop up the US dollar. And the US dollar, looking at this chart on the daily, is now back nearing these high levels at $105, okay? Most likely the dollar is going to go ahead and break this, And of course, we know about the inverse correlation between the dollar and crypto, the dollar and stocks. When the dollar goes up, crypto goes down, stocks go down, risk on assets in general do go down. So interest rates going to get hiked. Now, what does this remind you of? Anybody who's been around and paying attention to the market since the late 80s, this should kind of remind you of something that happened in 1987. Now, I myself, I was born 10 years after 1987. But we can definitely still learn from history. So what happened in 1987 is known as Black Monday, all right? So the stock market crash of 1987 was a rapid and severe downturn in U.S. stock prices that occurred over several days in late October 1987. While the crash originated in the U.S., the event impacted every other major market in the world. This is important now. In the 5 years leading up to the 1987 crash, the Dow Jones had more than tripled. On October 19, 1987, known as Black Monday, the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell by 508 points, or 22.6%. Up to this point in history, this was the largest percent drop in one day. The crash sparked fears of extended economic instability around the world. So the Federal Reserve, after the crash, installed circuit breakers designed to slow down future plunges and stop trading when stocks fall too far or too fast. Sounds like a free market, huh? So the key takeaways. The stock market crash of 1987 was a steep decline in U.S. stock prices over a few days in October of 1987, in addition impacting other markets. Here we go. It's speculated that the roots of the stock market crash of 1987 lay in a series of monetary and foreign trade agreements, specifically the Plaza Accord and the Levy Accord, that were implemented in order to depreciate the U.S. dollar and adjust trade deficits. So, let's see. Where do they talk about inflation here leading up to this? Okay, here we go. Heightened hostilities in the Persian Gulf, a fear of higher interest rates, a 5-year bull market. Now we've had, a 14-year bull market from the 2008 crash. It's been up only, constant money printing. So this is basically an exaggerated version of 1987, and I don't even think we had the great crash yet. I still think that the great crash is coming for this year, right? This year, 2022, why I'm saying this right now is basically like a 1987 year. There's a lot of similarities. There was instability in the Persian Gulf, fear of higher interest rates, a 5-year bull market without a significant correction. Sound familiar? How about a 14-year bull market without any corrections? And the introduction of computerized trading have all been named as potential causes of the crash. There were also deeper economic factors that may have been to blame. So in the 80s, the U.S. was experiencing inflation. The Fed went ahead and hiked interest rates into the double digits, right? And there was a huge crash. This is another 1987 year, all right? The dollar is going to keep on pumping, and I think Bitcoin, if we're going to talk like long-term bottom targets, if we go to the BLX chart, I think it's possible that Bitcoin, here we have that 20K level, of course the previous all-time high from 2017 is down here as well. I expect this to get tested, and to this level, there's another 25% down. And also, we do have some levels down here as low as $12,000. $12,000, you might say? Yes, $12,000 on Bitcoin is definitely possible. And then also down here as well, as low as around 9 to 10K. Now, this is kind of bearish euphoria, but if we do see some kind of crazy 1987 type of sell-off, this could for sure happen. Okay, so be aware of that. And, these are my, doomsday targets here on Bitcoin, 10 to 12K. But for now, we're waiting for the 20K level to get hit. But yes, a very similar type of year to 1987 we are experiencing right now. Expect rates to continue to get hiked. Expect 75 basis points or 100 basis point rate hikes for the next FOMC meeting on the 15th of June. This is very bearish for the markets. By the way, we got 81 viewers and only 30 likes. Hit that like button right now for the YouTube algorithm, get this stream to more viewers out there so that they can be in the know and protect themselves and take advantage as much as possible from this bear market. So smash that like button. If you're new to Crypto Empire, welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button down below. Great to have you here. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. Let me know if you are by smashing up that like button down below. Let's see what else is going on. Amit saying, just bought some ETH yesterday. Should I sell? That's totally up to you. Long term, and this is probably a very good price to buy ETH at, but it's probably going to go lower here. So if you want to take the small loss, it probably will go lower, but you need to make that decision. I can't say if you should buy it or sell it right now. I'm not a financial advisor, but I think it will go lower here. Time is saying, I go all in on FedCoin. Best time. Enjoy that. Enjoy all the repercussions that come with that as well. Let's see what else is going on. We got Lisa Ford in here. Lisa, smash up that like button. Welcome to the live stream and good morning as well. So let's see what else we have going on in the market. If anybody has any questions, now is the time to ask. Basically, this morning, I just wanted to jump on here and let you know that I don't think that the worst is over yet. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, when's the next trade? I mean, look at this. Look how close we are to this level down here at $22,200, around 5% away. And if we go back to that BLX on the weekly chart, the 200 weekly moving average coming into play right here, $22,200. All right, this is our next level we are waiting for on Bitcoin. So the BLX shows 26K, but of course, here on the exchanges is 23,300. Here we have our 200-week moving average. So close, so close. We've been talking about the 200-week moving average for a while now, and it's about to get tested. Okay, 4.5% away from it. And again, if we go back to let's go look at the Bitstamp chart. So if we look at this 200-week moving average again, I'll show you it again. The bottom down here in the 2018-2019 bear market, right here in the 200-week moving average. The March 2020 crash, right here at the 200-week moving average. It did wick 30% below it. So be aware, this is not, a crystal solid, crystal clear level to buy it. It could go as low as 30%, as we've seen in the past, especially if Celsius and other big institutions, get liquidated. But a 30% drop even from this 200-week moving average would take you to around $15,700. And that looks pretty on par as well with some big levels on the weekly chart from the 2017 top. So, don't be surprised if this thing goes 30% below the 200-week moving average on a huge liquidation wick down, a huge capitulation wick. Could happen without a doubt. Actually, I want to leave that line on the chart. And let's just outline the level to see if it does get hit. But yeah, I think we got lower to go here. Let's see, we got Fat Boy saying, let's go, chat. Get some hype in the chat and smash up that like button. Osmo is going to be a steal. Yeah, Osmo, 77 cents right now. Everything is going to be a steal, right? That's the beauty of the bear market. Everything is on fire sale. It's a beautiful thing, really, if you think about it. Because let's not forget, the Bitcoin halving cycle. How the Bitcoin halving cycle works. Every 4 years, the last one was in 2020, but every 4 years, Bitcoin has its block rewards cut in half. As you can see, Bitcoin's last halve on May 11th, resulting in a block reward of 6.25. So now in 2024, it will go down to 3.125 Bitcoin mined per block reward, and it's just going to keep on getting cut in half and half and half and half. The halving has led to every single bull market. Leading up to the halving, the market starts to get bullish, and then after the halving, for a few months. That's when we see the raging bull market. History will most likely rhyme again. We're going to get the next halving, and everything's going to pump gloriously from these current prices. So yes, I mean, everything is a steal right now. Welcome to the bear market. It's a beautiful thing. That's why you need to be working hard, stacking your cash, and using that to invest your spare income, because it will pay off in the end. Dollar cost average is the best approach. But of course, waiting and trying to, get some steals on some of your favorite altcoins, also not a bad idea as well. But yes, we have the next halving in 2024. I think leading up to the halving, we're going to have a very fun ride up. I'm looking forward to that. Everybody who sticks around and pays attention is going to have fun as well. So yeah, stick around, pay attention, get comfortable. Because leading up to this next halving, the market will flip bullish again. And it's going to be a great time, and we're going to make a lot of gains. Let's see, Moby Sage saying, I found you in the summer last year around 10,000 subscribers and slowly learned. Just want to say thanks for you as a positive person and resource. Moby, I'm very grateful to have you in the community. Thank you for watching my videos and learning from them, and being an active member, always in the chats. I'm glad that you were able to learn and progress along your cryptocurrency journey here at Crypto Empire. Let the gains be with you. We got Neo saying, Glimmer looking good for 75 cents. That's what I'm hoping for. What's your thoughts? Yeah, Neo, I mean, I was expecting this as well, right? I looked up Neo, not Glimmer. That's funny. But Glimmer, yes, I've been saying it's going to go beneath $1, and here we are at 82 cents. 75 cents, a great price long term. I still think it could go lower, but as an initial buy, for a dollar cost average, I think 75 cents is a good level. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing here that we're seeing Glimmer at 82 cents. We expected this to happen. The amount of people that said I've made several Glimmer videos saying it's going to go below $1, and I always get comments, no, the bottom is in now, wishful thinking, it will never go below $1. All this chatter, here we are below $1. All right, so that's why you need to stick to your guns and have your plan. And a lot of people, even people here in the live streams, we had some guys saying that it's never going to go below 25K, that the bottom is in. I'm not sure where they get their information from, but I spend a lot of time researching this field, right? This is what I do, and I'm confident when I say things, right? Because I spend a lot of time and energy, coming to these conclusions. So when I say that Glimmer is going to go below $1, I meant it. Here we are at 82 cents, not surprised at all. And I think it could go lower, 50 cents, 40 cents, 30 cents, it's possible. So don't count it out. It can drop way lower from here. Okay, it's not going to go to zero, but it could drop another 50, 60%. I would not be surprised. If we drop another 50% from here, we're looking at around 40 cents. Don't think that it can't happen. It can definitely happen. 50% would take us right to 40 cents. Can definitely happen. NLG saying, thank you, sir. No worries. I'm happy to help, my friend. Let's see what else is going on. We got Tori saying, hey, what's up, Tori? Good morning. How are you? Mr. Sellers Homes, do you expect a black swan red wick at some point that will reflect the bottom of the market? Yes, I do, Mr. Sellers Homes. I think we most likely will get some major capitulation to take place. Right now, price kind of hovering at around 23,500. This was the low. But yeah, I think we will get some kind of major capitulation to take place, possibly at the kind of the outline levels. We have one at around 15 to 16K and another one at 10 to 12K. And, here our short-term target is 22,200. And yeah, we're just kind of waiting patiently for price to do its thing. We're not trying to catch any falling knives. But after these major corrections, these are always good times to dollar cost average if you have spare capital into things like BTC. Because I strongly believe in $100,000 Bitcoin the next cycle, and it's over a 4x to 100K from here. You got your altcoins. ETH, I think, is going to 10K, and right now it's 1,200. Okay, so everything will multiply by the next bull market. But we still have lower to go here in this bear market. And I think we will have a major capitulation, kind of big, maybe Black Monday type of event like we saw in 1987, also in March of 2020. I think we probably will have a major capitulation day. But good question, Mr. Sellers Holmes. Where do you buy Rose coin? Market cap doesn't list the exchanges. So Oasis Rose can be bought on all of the main exchanges. If you go to CoinGecko, I like CoinGecko over CoinMarketCap. You go to markets, you can see it's listed on Binance, Coinbase, KuCoin, all of these exchanges. Okay, it's on a lot of exchanges over here. So use CoinGecko over CoinMarketCap. Let's see what else is going on. Bitcoin to $20,000 by the end of the week. Yeah, probably at this point. Don't know. Hold all. Get out. Buy myself a drink. Say, oh well. Yeah, Jan. It is what it is right now, huh? So you just got to get through it and know it will get better. Prices will go back up, but for now we are in a massive sell-off, experiencing it in real time, and this was expected. So it is what it is. Talk on Ethereum, for sure. We got Bosendorfer saying, hey man, recently found your channel, top-notch analysis. What do you make of Bitcoin dominance? Really unusual and a big drop for Bitcoin to perform worse than the altcoins, but Bitcoin dominance dropped 2% over the weekend. So right now we're seeing a lot of liquidations, which is why we're seeing Bitcoin drop, right? For example, Celsius had a ton of Bitcoin as collateral, and they're getting liquidated on hundreds of millions of dollars. All those are market sells instantly on the market, right? Because when you get liquidated, it just gets market sold. So hundreds of millions of dollars of Bitcoin is getting liquidated right now, which is why kind of the price is going so low over altcoins. But my thoughts on Bitcoin dominance, we are seeing it drop. I think that is most likely because of the liquidations that I did just mention. But we went ahead and we breached this local high at 47%. So that made a higher high, further confirming the uptrend here. Okay, so we are still in this uptrend. Get rid of this moving average. We are still in this uptrend, right? Where we have higher low, higher high, now another higher high, expect another higher low and another higher high, right? And ultimately, I think it's going to at least this 52 percentile level up here. But don't be surprised if we go and back test, 55 to 60% on the dominance chart. We still have more ways to go up here on Bitcoin dominance, but I think the reason that it's dropping right now is because of those liquidations that are taking place on the major centralized entities like Celsius going bankrupt and having to liquidate all of their loans. Those are all market sells causing massive cascades of sell-offs. And the worst is I don't think yet to come either, so expect more of the same today. But good question, Bosendorfer. Good to know that you found the channel recently. Be sure to smash the like button. I'm sure you're subscribed already, but if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so that you're notified immediately when I go live, as well as when I post a regular upload video. Steve asking, what are your price targets on Cardano, Polygon, and Loopring? We'll cover that in 1 second. It's hard to deal. I'm going to drink beer when I get off work. LOL. Jan, enjoy that beer. All right, so somebody asked to talk about Ethereum. So we've been talking about Ethereum the past few days now, talking about how it's losing its peg with staked Lido Ethereum. If you don't know what staked Lido Ethereum is, if you come down here to number 16 in market cap, you'll see Lido staked Ether. Basically, you go ahead and deposit your ETH into Lido. You earn a small yield on it, and it's like liquid staking. So you get this Lido staked Ether as a liquid version of Ethereum that you can then go ahead and use, but you need to use this Lido staked Ether to redeem your regular Ethereum when you unstake. Okay, so right now there is a massive depegging where people are going ahead and redeeming their Lido staked Ether for regular Ethereum, and it's causing a huge liquidity crunch, which is why ETH is in such bad shape right now, kind of leading the crash. And Celsius also had billions of dollars in Lido staked Ether, and it's just a huge, it's pretty much like the Titanic all going under in real time right now. So my thoughts on ETH, I've shared them earlier in the live stream, so rewind them. But yeah, this is going most likely to down here at around, it already hit 1100, most likely going to 3 figures we have our levels here at 900, and then another one from 600 down to 480. All right, so rewind the stream as well, where I did cover Ethereum earlier on. Now let's take a look at Cardano as well. Cardano, how low could ADA go? It can go low, just know that. So here we are once again on our macro. Let's go to a 3-day chart. On the macro on Cardano, as you can see, we went ahead and we're back now at this lower trend line. When we lose this trend line, this is going to free fall down. Or it could just stay in this channel and keep on trading down like this. But you can see my levels on Cardano, right? I have one down here at around 35 cents down to around 25 cents. If you look to the left, major demand zone, a lot of liquidity here on ADA. And another one down here at 16 cents down to 10 cents. So this is my level on Cardano, or these are my levels, plural, on Cardano to look for kind of bear market lows. But yeah, this can drop way further, without a doubt. It's another 23%, 25% to our first zone. And if it hits 16 cents, you're looking at another 65% drop. Could happen. Don't count it out. But yeah, ADA, it's going to stay relevant. It will be here the next bull run, and it will multiply again. So again, you don't have to go searching through page number 6, rank 600 in CoinGecko, looking for the next altcoin that's going to 100x. Most likely Cardano will at least 10x, probably way more the next bull run. And you know that means if you put 10 grand in, it 10x's, you take out 100K when you go to sell it. So a lot of opportunities there. Looks like we had a troll come in to the stream, but Dre quickly took care of it. Shout out to Dre for being the stream admin and managing all the trolls that come into the chat. Alex7575 asking, hey Connor, do you think Tether will crash? It's possible, which is why I have been saying that USDC is your safest stablecoin. If you're going to keep any money in stablecoins, use USDC. Or even BUSD is number 2, but you know, best to just use USDC and you know, just not even stress. Now I do have some capital in Tether for my active trading account, but the large majority of my portfolio is in USDC. But yeah, Tether, it's almost too big to fail, but you should never say that. It could collapse, which is why it's best to keep the majority of your portfolio in USDC. We got Richard Skeed coming in. Is something happening to Celsius? Yes, Richard, they are bankrupt. They don't have any more money. So now they have paused all withdrawals. They are getting liquidated for, you know, hundreds of millions to billions of dollars. And it's a very grim, bleak situation where users' deposits are now most likely going to get lost. So not looking good for Celsius. But we've been covering this from last week. So I hope that you were paying attention and took any capital out that you had in there. So we got 84 watching and only around 60 likes. Smash up that like button to boost the YouTube algorithm for the Crypto Empire channel. What do you think of HBAR? I like HBAR. I think HBAR is a solid project, a good one to pick up over the bear market, and I think it will perform well. It is compliant with regulations with the ISO 20022 kind of regulations. So HBAR, good layer 1. Pretty good idea to pick it up over the bear market, not financial advice. Why is USDC safer? Well, they are, the US government already said that USDC is like, they have fully backing of their reserves. The US government said they're good with regulations. Circle and like Coinbase are behind it. So it's just the safest one out there. The government has approved it pretty much, right? Whereas Tether, they have not. Richard got his money out just in time. Good to hear that. And we had somebody else asking for the coins. What was this guy asking for? Polygon. Yeah, let's look at Matic. Matic, great buy. I mean, Matic will always have a good place here at Crypto Empire because it did provide, huge gains the last bull run. Right? I mean, just massive gains, and it probably will provide more massive gains in the next bull run, right? Anybody who's new, I bought Matic over here in November 2020 for $0.01. and it went up to $2.92. All right, so that was my best win ever in crypto, right here for Matic. And how low could it go? Well, it can go low. Okay, now let's go to a weekly chart. Just see our weekly levels. I think layer 2s are going to be a huge narrative for ETH the next bull run. So I'm confident that Matic will most likely be a very good pickup. So we have a level down here at 4.5 cents. We have a wick down here at 10 cents. Nice psychological round number. And we have demand at 20 cents down to 18 cents as well on Polygon Matic. Won't use any moving averages for that. And I have a feeling our fibs, let's see where our fibs line up. Yeah, our 88.6 is 34 cents. We already have that demand level outlined. But to the March low, yeah, 88.6 is 34. So this is a huge, I mean, I remember this weekly level, right? If you go to my channel, there I am. But if you go to my channel and go back in time a little bit, let's see if we can go ahead. Yeah, 1 year ago. Look at that face. But looking at the price, 37 cents. This was the nice consolidation, and that is exactly where the 88.6 is, right? So, the huge level here at around 30 cents, 35 cents for Matic. This is the next place it's going right here in the short term. And then after that, we do have our lower outline levels at around 20 cents, 10 cents, and possibly max capitulation, max pain, 4.5 cents could happen. Let's see. Isn't BUSD also audited? Yes, BUSD is, like I just said, Mike B. BUSD is your second choice for stablecoins. BUSD. But I would still prefer USDC. It's the safest. USDC can fall in the case of Coinbase bankruptcy. It's possible. But at the same time, like Coinbase it's like the government is backing it, so if they're going to bail anything out, it would be USDC, but everything else they wouldn't. But nothing, I mean, everything is kind of in the air right now, but I doubt Coinbase would go under. We'll see, though. All right, guys, so I have a lot of questions right now, but listen, I am super busy today. We got Trucker Steve, though, tuning in saying, Connor, thanks the previous days you were advising about Celsius. Finally, Saturday night, I removed a boatload of cash off Celsius. Wow, I'm so glad I listened to you. You are awesome. Steve, Trucker Steve, I'm very happy to hear that you listened to the warnings and you got your money off. Thank God, really, right? Because who knows what's going to happen if you have any money in there still. Could just be gone forever now. So thank you for tuning into the live stream, and great to hear that you got your money off of there. We also got Alan from Uganda saying, what's good, Connor? Alan from Uganda. It's been a long time, Alan. Thank you for being here in the live stream. Do you think Coinbase is safe from the contagion? I think Coinbase is safer than a lot of the other centralized institutions. But who knows what's going to happen. But I don't have any capital in. Like, if I'm going to buy something on Coinbase, I take it off right away. All right, I don't keep any crypto on Coinbase. Richard saying, thanks for the heads up on Celsius, no problem. But with that being said, guys, it is 10:04 a.m. This was the Crypto Empire Morning Domination live stream. Expect more liquidations from Celsius, and I will be updating everybody, of course, inside of the Discord. So if you want to go ahead and join the Discord, get my next trade alert, as well as just my regular market updates and all of my information and research, go ahead to my website right here, cryptoempirecode.io, and join the Discord group. You're more than welcome to be inside of the group. definitely go ahead and do that while there are still spaces available. With that being said, it's time to go ahead and wrap up the live stream. To everybody's questions, we will get to those tomorrow, but we do run a very tight ship here at Crypto Empire. So at 1 hour, it is time to go ahead and start wrapping things up. With that being said, thank you everybody for being here. Before we do end the stream, smash that like button. We have 75 viewers and only around 60 likes. Smash up the like button. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay safe out there. Be patient. Do not stress yourself out over the market crash. We expected this to happen, and we do think it will even head lower from here this week here in the short term. And the bear market won't end in a week or 2 weeks. The bear market will last over a multi-month period where you will have plenty of time to set yourself up. But of course, everyone wants to catch that low wick. I don't think we're going to get that huge kind of Black Monday market crash today. When it does happen, I will let you know if I think that is the one. Of course, I'll be here live. So subscribe to the channel if you are new, but thank you for joining the live stream today. I'll see you all in the next video. Have an amazing week ahead. Have a very happy Monday. Make the most of it. Let the gains be with you. Connor from Crypto Empire signing out. I'll